Not worried about the sunshine? Couldn't care less about the rain. All we need is YouTube to upload our games. We shut all the curtains and turn off all the lights. And now that we've got time to record some more stuff. To record some more stuff.
Can you see it? Hi guys, and welcome back to me, Grandpa Diddley, for some more diddly gaming. Now today I'm gonna stop all this overcomplicating things, okay? The Oculus Quest and the Oculus Rift S, right? Now, if you're one of those people out there at the moment that are waiting for maybe the Quest to come in stock, it's out of stock, or you just can't decide. You know, you watched every single video about the review on the S and the review on the Quest, and you're just going out of your mind. You're just like, I can't decide. I just can't decide, Grandpa Diddley, please help me. I want to know what to do. Well, I'm here to help you decide what is best for you. And this is going to be the best thing that you, because I've watched them all. I've watched loads of videos, and there's some key points that people don't point out that really annoys me sometimes. I watch them and I think, well, why didn't you mention that? That doesn't make sense to me. It seems a bit like they go over with a fine-tooth comb, but they missed a key point. Okay, so let's start from the beginning, right? So we have got the Oculus Quest. Now, if you think about it, right, it's all down to the price. That's the easiest way to look at it first. And you know that. You've heard loads of people say this before. So me saying this is no different. But obviously at the end, or as you go through, you'll understand what I'm trying to say, which is a bit of a twist to it, right? Now, first and foremost, if you've got a high-powered PC, have you got a high-powered PC, right, that can handle an Oculus Quest, an Oculus Rift S, right? Have you got that power to handle it, right? No? Okay, so if you haven't got a PC, the next thing you got to decide is, do you want to spend money on a PC to then spend money on the VR? If the answer is no, again, then I think the obvious choice is the Quest, because the Quest is the one that hasn't got the power of a PC, but it's going to give you a VR experience to the best it can and to a good extent, right? But now the other thing is, if you have the money, if you are like, I have got a PC, okay, I have got a good power PC, but I'm kind of stuck on the fence here, you know. I'm stuck here thinking, what do? I don't know, because people are saying the Quest is so good, but it hasn't got the power of my PC. But I don't know whether I want to, like, compensate that, sort of give up my PC power and get that. You know, you're kind of like just still on the balance of like, I don't know, people seem to say it's so amazing. And the thing is, I bet the main thing for you that's really going through your mind is the wires, right? You're probably sitting there thinking, it's the wires that I need, you know. The wires is, I don't want wires. I don't want the complications, right? But there's a key point here, right? A very, very key point. Now, don't get wrapped up in this bit of a confusion, right? A bit of a trickery, okay? Let's just take you back. Imagine when the Rift come out, right? The original Rift, Oculus Rift, right? Did they say, hey, buy the Rift, you know, I'm going to advertise the Rift, buy the Rift, you know, it's so fantastic, it's got wires all on the floor and you can skip with the wires. Did they say that? No, they really wanted to sell it, right? So they don't want to complicate it by saying there's all these wires and everything. They just show you someone like doing all this and running around and jumping around and going, yeah, this is VR, you know, and because they want to sell it, okay? They're not going to show you the wires, but then all of a sudden later on, years later, they want to promote the Quest, which is wireless. Then they do the same thing. They get someone jumping around, and then when I watch videos on YouTube or anywhere, right, they show me, and this is a key point now, they show me, oh, it's so good because you don't have wires. And they deliberately show you someone with wires going along the floor, and they're like this. Oh no, I gotta move it out of the way. Oh God, it's in my feet. Oh no, oh, I'm climbing. Do you think they showed you that when the Rift come out? Of course they didn't. They showed you someone just hopping around. They didn't show you no leads like that. It's because they want to promote no wires. So they have to show you the bad side at the same time. Oh look, this has got wires everywhere. So oh no, so I must buy the Quest. You know, don't overcomplicate it, right? Forget about those wires. What? Forget about the wires? But that's the whole point. I don't want wires. Are wires that bad? Well, if there's loads of wires, yes. But there's one key point here. Don't forget the Oculus Quest is a bit like the PSVR, right? I've got the PSVR here, and I want to show you something to prove something to you. A few things, right? That is very similar to the Rift S, right? Now, this is it's ours. It's YANU's and Little D's, but I've come into the channel later, and basically, if you look at it here, look now, this is very similar to the Oculus Rift S, right? And people were saying online, oh no, and it's flimsy, and look at it, it wobbles, just like this, right? It wobbles, so it's gonna break, yeah? And some people said, oh, in a year it'll probably break, right? Do you know this? This is the original. YANU bought it back in, I think it was 2016, so it's nearly 3 years old, right? 3 years. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but the padding is spot on, right? The pad in here, it moves, but it's not broken. There's not one panel, not one thing on this that's broken, right? Not one thing. And I'll tell you another thing too. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the wire there, right? Do you know where the wire is? Is it along the floor? Is it along the floor going, oh my God, it's in my way? No, it's not. I tell you where it is. It's behind me. Look, the wire is behind me. Why? Because when you put the VR on, right, the wire's behind me, the camera's in front of me, and when I'm playing, it doesn't make a damn difference. I have not had one issue with my PSVR where the camera can't detect my head, or I'm moving around going, oh no, the wire's on the floor, because the wire is behind me. Okay, you can even put it above you if you want, because at the end of the day, you got these little sticky pads you can buy from B&Q or a DIY store, right, Commander or something, and they stick on the ceiling and you put the lead in it and it dangles down and it's not in view of the camera and it's not in your way when you're swinging your arms. Okay, so I played all sorts of things, super hard. What's that other one called? Super hard. Blooming egg, I forgot the name now. Basically, it's like you're hitting the balls and stuff, like tennis and that, you know. I got all these games, and not one gets in my way. Even golf, when you swing the ball, I don't hit nothing. Right? So what I'm saying to you is this thing has lasted nearly 3 years, and it's like brand new. I haven't replaced any rubber on it. None of the panels are split or broke. The wire's still fine. It doesn't get in my way. So, you know, at the end of the day, don't let people say to you, oh no, it's rubbish, you know, it's flimsy, it's gonna break. Do you know what breaks things? Sometimes things are really flimsy and are no good, right? And I'll be honest with you. But what really breaks things is us, people, right? We break things. Not just them, it's how we treat them, right? The reason why this has lasted 3 years is because we treat it with respect, right? We're not putting this thing on our head. When people say, this thing's gonna break. Do you know what this thing does? Do you really know? This thing, all it does is go in your head. It's not designed for you to start punching yourself in the face. You know, it's not designed for that. It's not designed to put it on your head. And they go, why are people saying that it's gonna break? You mean, are you like doing somersaults and kicking yourself and punching yourself in the face all the time? This is just to look around. That's all it is. It's like a TV, you know. You could break a TV if you whacked it around the room. But it's there to look at. You know, the point is people always overlook these things and they always overcomplicate it and say, oh no, it's rubbish because it feels funny. It's like, well, it feels funny. It needs to have a bit of looseness to get on your head. But the point is, if it's light and it's, all I'm doing is this, and all of the actions are like this with your arms, I'm not really doing much with my head other than looking like a TV. So don't worry about that side of it, right? My PSVR's last, so the Oculus Quest, the Oculus Rift S should be the same. You know, it's got the similar sort of look and everything, so I wouldn't be worried about that. The other thing, like I said, people moan about the wires. Oh no, they're all over the floor. But like I just said to you, it's how you design it, right? If you had a plug, an extension lead, right, going along the floor, and people were tripping over it, would you keep going, oh no, this lead's really annoying me, and leave it there? Or would you do something different with it? Of course, you put it along the wall, okay, higher up, and you attach it to the wall to stop people walking on it. So what I'm saying to you here is this lead here is designed so we got the lead coming behind here, okay? So it comes behind here, or above you, and you don't have to worry about wires. Now there's another thing here with wires that I want to talk about, okay? Because they don't mention it. They keep saying no wires means complete freedom. You can do what you like. That's a deal breaker, right? Wrong. Why? Why is there a guardian? They call it the guardian, right? The guardian is there to protect you from going out of range. Okay, so hang on a minute, hang on. So I don't want this wire that's behind me, right? I got this wire here, behind me, and it's not in my way. I'm just standing in a point I'm supposed to stand in, right? Let's say you got a little tiny room, right? It's 3 meters by 3 meters. Well, it's not tiny, but what I'm saying is, let's say you've got a 3 meter by 3 meter room, right? It's not massive, and you got your VR, and you got a wire, and you play around and you're like, yeah, okay, this is great. Then you got no wire, and suddenly people think, I can do what I like. Well, not really, because you're still going to make the markings, okay? And you're still going to have that, if you're going out of range, if you just get really used to no wires and you're just like running around and you start going out, then you start to see the guardian, it starts telling you you're out of range. And then you start thinking in your head, oh my God, I'm too near the wall, I got to come back. So it's forcing you back anyway. So at the end of the day, when I got my PSVR on, do you know what my guardian is? They say the PSVR doesn't have a guardian. It doesn't know your surroundings, right? Well, I don't need that. Do you know why? This is my guardian. It's called a wire. And the wire that's behind me, if I go out of range by accident, I feel a little tug on my head, and that tells me my guardian to say, go back. No different to just seeing a little light in the corner to say that that's there and I have to go back again. So it's like, it's saying you're completely, unrestricted. You can do what you like, but you can't. You're still in a game. If I'm playing super hard on this, right? Super hard, and I'm shooting enemies and that, and I'm dodging and all this, right? I'm still standing here with a wire behind me that's not causing me a problem, right? But if I had the Quest and I got no wires, I still got to do the same thing and stand in the same point, even though it makes it sound like, oh, I can do somersaults. I can start running around the people on super hard and hiding behind them and shooting them like in real life. It's like, what? I can't do that. I still got to stand there and watch them. But if I move too far over and not think about it, I kind of like, oh, I've gone out of range. I've got to go back. So when they say it's completely unrestricted and all this, not quite as it's put. It just sounds amazing, you know. I'll give you another example, the Kinect. Do you remember the Kinect on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One? Right, where's that now? Right, at the time, anybody who out there who remembers it, who bought it, right? Do you remember how they advertised everything so good? It's like, oh, look at this, buy this Kinect, and people are dancing, and they're like, look at this, no wires. All I gotta do is like move around and dance and do actions, and it's flawless, right? The advert is always flawless. It's like perfection. Everybody's like this, and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and everybody's like, God, this is amazing. This is, look at him, he's like doing this, and it's perfectly picking up his body. But then people were using it, right? And they're like this, doing the same thing, standing there like that, and the machine's going, it's like having a fit and something, you know, and people are like, what's going on? I'm doing this, and it's like, it's not like this on the advert. No, it looks so good on the advert, just like anything else. The advert always tries to make it amazing. Now, I'm not trying to put it down. I'm not trying to say the Quest is rubbish. I'm not trying to say anything's rubbish. What I'm purely trying to say is stop overcomplicating this wire situation, you know. People, I just don't like it when they advertise, oh no, you don't want wires going along the floor. And I'm thinking, I don't have wires along the floor. Why do they keep advertising wires on the floor all the time? Why can't they just put it around the side or something? You know, because I'm pretty sure that most people, if they're on the floor, it's always going to be a risk. And, you know, you shouldn't really have wires on the floor anyway. So anyways, what I'm trying to say to you is, if you've got that situation where you can't decide on the wires and you can't decide on no wires, really don't think of that. Don't think of, you know, there might be a situation where you know, you're not going to have a big room, right, a 3x3 room, and because you get no wires, suddenly your room is like 10 meters wide, you know, it's the same room. But a lot of people will say, but the great thing with a Quest, you can take it anywhere. Now that is the key, right? If you are traveling a lot, okay, and you do not want wires, you don't want to carry like a PlayStation or a PC or stuff like that, and you're like, I just want a machine I can take, and I'm always traveling. You are always traveling. Then I think, there you go, there's the Quest, you know. But if you're like, it's not a case of I could do it, like I could take it with me, I could take it on holiday, I could take it to my friend's house, I could take it downstairs and play in a different place. I could. It's not a matter of I could, it's a matter of would you, right? Would it be in your head, you're like, I could do this and I could do that, but I wouldn't really do it in real life because I'm always stuck in my room. I do everything in my room. Well, in that case, if you do everything in the room and you got room, it's like, well, I'm not going to take it anywhere else, so do I really need it to be portable? Or can I just cope with a wire going above my head and have the power of the PC? Because it's not really in my way as long as it's not on the floor. See, they're the key things that people don't mention about the competition between the two. See, they say like always, oh, there's wires and there's this and that. It just overcomplicates things, right? And I don't like it. I like people to just say it as it is, tell the truth, and just tell you how it's going to be, okay? So at the end of the day, forget about the wires. They both got the same tracking system. They both got inside-out tracking. They don't have external cameras. So if they got problems holding your hands here, they're both going to be the same. You know, they both have the same controllers. They both have the same cameras. So it's up to you. You decide. And, you know, I hope this helped you. I hope it's something that you look into and you want. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps you decide now what really matters to you and what really you can do about it. Anyway, that's me done. if you want to see me again, I'm on I'm Grandpa Diddley, and I'm on YANU Diddley Squad's Happy Gaming, or here Diddley Diddley Gaming. I'm on the YANU and Little D show. We got so many things, I tell you. But I just like to do these things when I can. I don't do them a lot, but if you want to subscribe and thumb up, share it, whatever, people that can decide, then go for it. But anyway, guys, until next time, diddly dilly.